going to do conspiracy theories, and we're going to talk about the 1971 Delphos, Kansas glowing ring. Okay guys, welcome back. So first of all, I want to thank Nation Facebook page administrator Jim Kelly for giving me this story. I had actually never heard of this one, and it was pretty interesting. I read up on it, and I have the article up here, so I want to paraphrase some of this. But basically, this story is about a UFO that landed in 1971 in Kansas, and a young boy was out with his dogs, walking his dog, and noticed the UFO about 75 feet away from him. And it was there for a little bit. He was observing it. The UFO decided to ascend, and as it ascended, it emitted a bright light, nearly blinding the boy. And when he had enough vision left, he made it back to his house, where he told his parents about the incident. They came out to take a look themselves. By the time they came out, the UFO was still present, but higher in the sky. And then shortly after they arrived, the UFO disappeared. But the interesting thing about the story is that after the UFO left was what it left behind on the ground, which was a glowing ring that it just looked really odd. And I do have some pictures of it at the time, and I'll pull them up here. This is one picture. You can see that it's, the outside ring never grew anything back. This was 42 months after the ship landed. So the center of the ring, you can see that obviously some greenery came back, some vegetation, but the outer portion of the ring never grew back. Nothing ever grew back on that spot. And then this picture is 10 minutes. This is approximately 10 minutes after landing. This was the ring, and it's just very weird glow, and it has not been debunked to this day. There's no scientist out there, nobody out there who can give any probable reason or plausible reason, I should say, as to why this occurred. Later on, after the boy told his story to the news reporters and some authorities, another man came forward and confirmed his sighting by giving his own account of seeing the UFO from a different perspective. And, this is, again, these happen. They say that 5% of UFO sightings are unexplained. And if you go in and you look at all the UFO sightings in the world, I think that's fairly accurate, because a lot of them are hoaxes. A lot of them are just dumb hoaxes to fool people or to, just for fun. But there are some sightings out there that are very questionable. We have discussed some of these over the last couple of weeks. We discussed the Kecksburg UFO, the very mysterious and controversial Phoenix Lights, which was a big one. This one I have not heard before, but I'm sure other people have. And once again, I want to thank Jim for this. And, again, it's weird. It's weird. I mean, a lot of people feel that it's only a matter of time before the United States comes forward and starts discussing UFOs to the public, because, we already know that other countries have done it. In particular, the United Kingdom has already released information on unidentified flying objects to the public. I actually visited a site where you can go through their archives some time ago, and I want to try and find it again, and I'll pull it up on my next conspiracy theory video for you guys to check it out. But I do remember seeing, it's a lot to go through, though. It's a lot. I mean, it's really a lot to go through. And then you got to look beyond some of the, politics and politicians and all their documents and stuff like that, government-related documents. They're written so almost cryptic at times. They use some word. You really got to kind of all right, what the fuck are they trying to say? So you really got to give it a good read and really filter through the bullshit. But, it's interesting stuff. And this is why sometimes when God only knows how many other UFO sightings occur that people see that are legitimate that never get reported, because people don't want to be pinned as a crazy or pinned as a weirdo, or have people just completely write off what they're saying. That's the most frustrating thing. You ever try and tell somebody something that is really true and you're really intense about telling them, you want to share it with them, and they look at you like, you're just seeing things. I mean, isn't that the fucking most annoying thing, when people just dismiss everything you're trying to tell them? They don't even give it a half a thought. It's and these are what people go through that actually experience these things. They go through that stuff. So rather than go through that, they just don't say anything at all. But so very interesting story that, and 42 months later, my God, 42, that's almost 4 years later, that it's still there. I wonder what it's like now. I mean, you know, it'll be interesting to see if there's still pictures of it, if any vegetation has finally grown. But a very interesting story. I think that, and we still have a lot of very relevant UFO sightings. I mean, I was watching some videos the other day of some pretty prominent sightings this year, and I hope to do a video on that pretty soon. This has been our theme the last couple of weeks with the UFO stuff, and eventually we will move on from this and then hit a different topic. But a lot of the topics that I do go a little bit deeper. Obviously, UFOs are one. The Bilderberg group gets really deep. I haven't even talked about Illuminati, or there's some people who are just completely like, oh, that doesn't exist, and we'll look into that. I've heard of it. I've read some stuff, but I have to give it, that's a big topic that requires a lot of research, as well as the NWO. That's why I haven't done videos on those two yet. And even cryptozoology. I haven't done any cryptozoology videos in a while, so I definitely want to get back into that. But a very interesting UFO story here. So look it up if you want to know anything more, or maybe I'll put the link in the description for you guys to check out. But very interesting find nonetheless. UFOs, man, motherfuckers are real. All right. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news. We just talk entertainment and conspiracies and other weird shit just because it's fucking fun. All right. Take it easy. Later.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers, or visit ETN's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.
Hey guys, this is Rob. This is ETN. We're going to do conspiracy theories, and we're going to talk about the 1971 Delphos, Kansas glowing ring. Okay, guys, welcome back. So first of all, I want to thank Nation Facebook page administrator Jim Kelly for giving me this story. I had actually never heard of this one, and it was pretty interesting. I read up on it, and I have the article up here, so I want to paraphrase some of this. But basically, this story is about a UFO that landed in 1970.